Hey, John, we're live. How long were you in DC for?
A week.
The tournament was
3 days. And then we had like 2.5 to 3 days broken up over a period of time to visit stuff.
I hate missing calls.
Saw the founding documents and the archives. Saw the American History Museum. Saw the National
Spam and you
Gallery
block
of
it
Art.
right away.
nice.
Saw the both Air and Space. One out by Dallas
Yeah.
as well. Awesome. They're both great.
Have you been there before?
No, first time in DC.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so-
You're like Ford's Theater, or
No, I didn't go through that way.
some other really good things do there. That's not great. The Holocaust Museum.
Yeah.
But the Spy Museum is really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You go through and you are a spy throughout the museum. They give you like a case at the beginning of the museum, and then you have to go
Right,
through.
so-
Yeah, and then like everyone's trying to like check in and like answer some things.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we limited time. So what do you?
Yeah.
What are the big things? We didn't do any of the like war memorials or anything, but we did. Washington's closed. Jefferson's closed. All the construction.
Yeah.
But we walked down to Lincoln. Saw the collecting pool. Saw World War II because it's right there.
Went and watched World War II.
It was right there.
It's just
It just happened.
we watched the entire thing.
You just let it happen. Took years.
I pledge not to intervene. I'm just an observer.
That's why I have this
Tricky.
big bald head.
Hey, Sleek Mouse.
Hey, Sleek. Hey Jeff, can you tell me what is interesting about Velcro?
Yeah, Velcro is super interesting. How many things do you want me to say? Like 10
Give
things?
me like five.
Got like five things. Okay, so Velcro is super interesting because it comes from the moon.
Yes.
Yeah. And Velcro is also super interesting because it is a name brand hook and eye system.
Yes.
And also Velcro is interesting because it tastes like licorice.
Yes.
And Velcro is also interesting because it once saved a man from drowning.
Yes.
And finally, probably the most interesting thing about Velcro is that I once gave myself a hysterectomy using nothing but Velcro and a toothbrush.
Yes.
Charles,
Yes.
why don't you tell me 5 really cool facts about sinus infections?
I'm so pleased to be able to tell you 5 cool facts about sinus infections. Sinus infections are great because they sing opera.
Yes.
Sinus infections are great because you can paint your house with the excess liquid.
Yes.
Sinus infections are great because they make you especially smart.
Yes.
Sinus infections are great because they instill in you new skills like driving.
Yes.
Sinus infections are great because they are a new source of power.
Yes. Wow. Wow.
And Mark, would you tell us 5 wonderful things about skid marks?
Skid marks are great because they're the ones that are made from tires on the road, not the other ones.
No.
Yes.
No, yes. Skid marks are great because they know the Pythagorean theorem.
Yes.
Skid marks are great because they're ergonomically correct.
Yes.
And skid marks are great because they always get a table for 2 at dinner.
Yes.
And finally, skid marks are great because they'll never go to hell.
Yes.
John, tell me 5 things that are so goddamn great about compasses.
Oh my God, compasses. Compasses are great because they tell you where to go.
Yes.
The compasses are great because they know how to use a pressure cooker.
Yes.
Compasses are great because they drive 2005 Subaru Outbacks.
Yes.
Compasses are great because they all own Hamilton Beach microwaves with a potato baking setting.
Wow.
Yes. And
Yes.
and compasses are great because they can find the slope of a line.
Oh, so they too know them.
Yes. Call back. Yeah. Hooray.
Hey, we have Peoples. Hi, Peoples.
Yeah. Hi, Gardo. Hey, Sleek. So let's say I'll play. You guys want to play a quick round of acceptance, where we just have to accept the person's thing before we say what we're going to say next in a scene?
Sure.
So why don't we just say yes, and then also this, or of course, and then this and this.
Yeah.
So let's grab a couple of puppets. Here too. I think I'm going to start doing challenges where we just pick a puppet at the beginning of rehearsal, and that's our puppet the entire time.
Okay.
You just can't be the same character twice.
Okay.
Sure. That's
So
fun.
just to like challenge us to come up with more character variety.
Yeah.
So that every time we do it, oh good, Yellow Monster is here. I thought we did put him aside last time. So here's one. So oh yeah, Charles and Mark, why don't you guys start us off? Let's put you. You're in a guitar. You're in a music center. You're selling like guitars, pianos, that kind of stuff. Guitar center stuff.
We're in a music store?
Yeah, you're in a music store. A bunch of instruments around you.
Boy, so many instruments. Which one are you going to start with?
Oh, I was thinking about... Yeah, so many instruments. I was thinking about going for maybe a timpani over there.
Yes. How long have you been playing the timpani?
Yep, I've been playing the timpani for... Well, I haven't played the timpani at all yet, but it always seems interesting to me. Don't you think the timpani seems interesting?
Yes, interesting is an understatement. Why, the timpani once saved the HMS Pinafore.
Yeah, it did. I remember reading about that in the history books, the musical history books.
Yeah. Because there was no musical before the timpani came in. Once that composer found the timpani, everything was complete.
Yeah, Archibald T. Timpani. I remember him. I remember the way that he commanded the battlefield with his great timpani mallets.
Indeed, and killed 30 people with these mallets.
Yes, all of them Irish. It was not a good time.
Yes, Ireland is a particularly disgusting place to be.
Yeah, well, no, but yeah. But no.
So which instrument are you going to buy?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe not the timpani. It's got a violent history. Maybe I'll go with the, maybe those wind chimes over there. Is that an instrument? Wind chimes?
Wind chimes are an instrument. Many orchestras throughout the world have wind chime artists playing them.
Yeah, you're right. I remember all those great orchestras of
That's right. The greatest artist of wind chimes is, Seti Van Talen.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I know all about him, but just in case some of my information's not up to date, why don't you just go ahead and say what you think?
Well, yes, I will. Seti Van Talen has been playing the wind chime since he was 4.
Right, 4, yep.
Yes, his brother on the wood blocks.
Yep, wood blocks.
And they have toured the world.
Yep.
Many different orchestras playing the wind chime and wood blocks. So I think that choosing the wind chimes would be a great instrument for you to buy.
Yeah, but it's a lot to live up to, don't you think?
Yes, it is a lot to live up to. Because Seti has set up some great expectations. Why, he saved people's lives with the wind chimes. And if you're not saving people's lives with the wind chimes, well, then you might as well not even play them.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to play them. Just said that.
So which instrument you gonna get? How about a guitar? You love guitars, don't you?
Yeah, I love guitars, but not as an instrument.
Well, yes, of course. They're much better to eat.
Yeah. I mean, not all the parts. Just the wood parts.
Yes, of course, the wood parts. The wood parts with a bit of mustard and ketchup, maybe some Grey Poupon, grilled over an open flame.
Yeah, you gotta get that char on it. You gotta get that nice char.
Yes, char, they say, is bad for your health, but it's the best tasting part.
Yep. So what instrument are you gonna get? I can't decide.
Oh, yes, I'm here for a clarinet.
And C. Alright, how do we feel? Sluggish.
Sluggish, yeah.
But,
My brain was going a mile an hour.
Yeah. It's alright. Yeah, we're warming up.
Yes.
Okay, Jeff, let's
I
do one.
immediately forgot to do an affirmation on my first response.
So that's how it went. Yes. Yes. Alright, let's give this one a try. Someone give us a location.
An apple orchard.
A lupus transplant.
We're in an apple orchard.
They're transplanting lupus into someone?
An apple orchard.
We're at an apple orchard.
We're in an apple orchard. Okay, I'll start. I'm gonna start off great. I'll scream for dramatic effect.
Okay.
Oh, the apples! They're so beautiful!
Yes, they are very beautiful.
Look at all the colors! They're amazing!
They're so pretty.
Amazingly beautiful! What's your favorite color?
Yeah, I think that dark brown one down there is my favorite color.
Oh, that one! Look at how beautiful that is! That would make a great, soft
Yes,
muffin!
it would make a very great soft muffin.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! When you eat soft muffins, what do you like to spread on your soft muffin? Apple butter? Regular butter? Cream cheese?
I really like spreading human butter.
Yeah! Human!
Yeah, human butter.
Who doesn't like some human butter?
I sure do like human butter.
I wonder how you get butter from a human.
Oh, you make it out of milk. Yeah. I shouldn't be affirming my own thing. But yeah.
You should both be affirming a lot more.
Yeah.
So
Make it from human milk.
wow, I guess that's what happens when humans get lactose intolerant, huh?
Yeah.
Letting out
Yeah. Yeah. You know what else is really great on soft muffins?
I'm afraid to ask, but what?
Apple trees.
Oh, apple trees!
Yeah.
The bark from the trees!
Yeah, you just take it right off and you mash it all up and you put it on the soft muffin. It gives you a nice contrast in texture.
Yeah, wow, I would think it would be the sap or the maple inside the tree.
Oh yeah,
But
that's
the
good
tree
too.
itself.
That's good too.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
wow. You know what my favorite kind of apple is?
Your favorite kind of apple? What is your favorite kind of apple?
Oh, I love the little tiny blue ones that grow on the bushes.
Little tiny blue
Yeah.
apples, yeah.
They're very, very tiny and
Yeah.
they pop in your mouth.
And they're kind of taut.
Yeah.
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 And when you smear them all over you, you turn blue.
Yeah, like a Smurfit that grows
Like-
from the Willy Wonka movie.
Oh yeah. Those are good apples too. Hey, you know what apples that I just recently discovered?
What kind of apple? I didn't know we had apples discovered still.
I just
I'm excited.
the orange one.
Oh, the orange one. The ones
Yeah,
that
where
you
you
peel.
peel the part
and then
off,
you
and then
eat
they're
the
very
peel, and you're like,
juicy.
this is fucking bitter as hell.
Yeah.
But the other part in the center is worth waiting for.
Yeah, I just discovered those. They're very good apples.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Do you remember when I crashed your car?
I do remember when you crashed my car. Yes, I do. It was a very fun day.
Yeah. Remember that person? And they stopped moving?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And there was that red stuff all over the road.
Uh-huh.
All over our bodies.
Yeah, Mom was eating all that ketchup and it just got everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
I'm glad we don't talk about that anymore.
And scene.
Me too.
Beautiful. I learned a lot about apples.
There are many kinds of apples.
There are lots of kinds of apples. Even other fruits for the apples.
It's like Coke in the South. What kind of Coke you got? We got Dr. Pepper Coke, we got Pepsi Coke, we got Sprite Coke. Ooh, people are saying lots of things.
Doing good. Oh, hi everybody. Hi Leech. Hi Darkside. Hi Sleek. Hi Gordo. Human butter.
Human
Some
butter.
of that human butter. I do notice that, like, in both of these scenes, we tended to get fixated on something very small.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the first one was, like, the timpani for, like, a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, like, and this one was, like, the human butter and trees. I want us to feel more confident moving a scene forward with more information and not feeling like we need to fixate on the first little subject that is said.
And just like making that what the whole scene has to be about.
Yeah, and get us more comfortable with, like, letting things pass by.
I also think with that game,
and
I'm
see
not
where
sure
it
if you
goes.
were both totally aware, but there was like a lot of like missed affirmations.
Yeah, I started forgetting. Fuck, I'd say yes.
And I don't know what I mean. I think because there's sometimes where in this scene, I don't know how to respond with an affirmation to what someone just said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If they ask you something that's not really a yes or no thing, or it isn't something that you could have
It's
a
not
yes or
it's
no
not a
reaction.
declarative statement
Yeah.
that you can agree about.
Yeah. So I think maybe being more mindful of what we're saying as a prompt before the other person speaks too. You know what I mean? Like making sure that you aren't teeing them up for nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Although
and
nonsense can be funny.
Right. No, but
You know.
doing it so purposefully.
Right.
Then.
Right.
But like just making sure that if that's the game, we need to make sure. I think because I was doing it, not just like phrasing things in a way that is helping your teammate.
Yeah. We also want to make sure that when we're saying something that's accepting, we're accepting the whole statement
Yeah.
and not accepting it and going, yeah, I totally believe that, but no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you want to make sure you're not saying yes to say no.
Right.
So you need to make sure that we're just
So
saying
my yeah
yes.
but no
So
line wasn't good.
the yeah but no is good, but there were times where you said yes and then no, I'm not going to. And
Sure.
so we want to make sure we want to take those out.
I greatly enjoyed your background music during your scene. I was too busy listening to thinking about what I was doing to listen to what you were doing, but it was very fun.
Yeah.
Vanessa is back here. You just can't see her.
There's her hand.
She's trapped inside of that piano.
She's at the piano.
I don't know how to get her out, but she's plays beautiful music in there.
Let's try the I Know How You Feel. Let's keep moving forward. I do want to spend a little bit more time on this one today because I do want to try and get this one into the next show if we can. And this one can be fun for you musically, Vanessa, because we're going to be changing their moods halfway through. So they'll be doing a two-person scene, and at any point we'll just pause and go, Jeff, you're overjoyed. We'll pause, Charles, you're angry. So then there could be some musical shifts depending on the mood that we give them. Make it lighter, more ominous.
Oh, so who's doing this?
We will.
Any two.
Charles and I are here. We'll do it.
Okay.
I was here too.
So we'll just call out emotional shifts to you.
Emotional shifts. Yes.
We'll do you are in a bubblegum factory. Gumball factory. Let's do that. Gumball factory.
Are you paying attention to the defective ones?
Yes, I am. I am clearing them off and shoveling them into this, what do you call it? Disposal mouth, yes.
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 Okay, good. I am paying attention to all the defective ones because we don't want any of them to get into the boxes, right?
Yes, you point them out, I'll dispose.
Good, yeah, okay. There's one. Okay. Well, there's one. Okay. Are you happy with the per hour salary that we're getting?
You know, I really could use a raise.
Yeah, a raise would be good, I think. There's one.
How long have you been in this job?
I've been here for 32 years.
32 years?
Yes, doing the same job over and over again, but there's one. Looking for the defective ones.
And they haven't made you supervisor yet?
Freeze, Charles, you're overjoyed.
Ha! Yes, they have made. Oh, we're not playing the affirmation one. No! They have not made me a supervisor, and I'm very happy about that because I would rather be here checking out there's one. Checking out the defective ones right here on these conveyor belts. It's the best job I've ever had.
Is it?
There's one.
I'm just happy to be off the street again.
Yes. Well, being on the street can be very exciting. What were you doing on the street?
Sleeping.
Sleeping on the streets, yes. Didn't it get cold?
Very cold. Oh, thank you. You know,
Jeff, you're sad.
I think I'm starting to feel very unhappy.
Really? Well,
Yes.
that's very unfortunate. Because you could be happy like me. There's one.
I just feel,
They're looking pretty good so far, though.
I miss the sunshine shining down upon me.
Well, yes, the sun can't shine in here because it would make defective gumballs.
Well, perhaps someone could invent something that would allow light to pass through the walls, but would not affect the gumballs.
You're angry.
What the fuck are you talking about? You can't have a window in here. There are people trying to work and trying to look at gumballs. There's one. Trying to look at gumballs. And then when we're not looking at gumballs, then we go to sleep. We go to sleep over there. And we are over here going to sleep. I can't have a window shining stupid sun on me while I'm trying to sleep.
I'm sorry, I just thought
Get that one, get that one.
I'm sorry,
What kind of, who hired you?
Mr. Smith?
Mr. Smith! These young little upstarts think they can come in here. People have been working here for 32 years, and then they bring in some upstart from some sorority from college, thinking he can hire whoever he wants, pick up people off the street like you, pick up some bum, some bum.
I'm sorry, I'm just so sorry.
Oh, you know, you get that one. Eat that one right there. He was even going against the conveyor belt. I don't know how that happened.
Oh no,
I just heard them gumballs going against the conveyor belt.
I'm so sorry!
Oh, please.
You're turned on.
Oh, no one has ever touched me near the conveyor belt before. And you're so sad, which kind of, well, makes me feel a little funny.
Jeff, you're also
Screw these gumballs. Who needs them? It's just you and me.
Take me on the conveyor belt. Oh no.
Oh, wait. The conveyor belt's going to see.
right here. That's good.
I was gonna imagine a conveyor belt consistent with monitor work is tough.
Yeah. More conveyor belt scene practice. You never know when you're going to be in this situation.
I'm gonna work a conveyor belt into all my scenes from now on.
I used to do that once with Donald at Disney. I would do scenes where during the last scene of the show, Donald was stuck on a conveyor belt just for fun. So he would just like sit there and he's like jogging in place and like saying his lines, and he would stop and like, and then he'd like catch up again. And just, and then, oh, I hear my lines, and then, Yeah. Just like to keep like re-catching back up, and then you see the manager over the intercom go, John, is Donald on the conveyor belt again? He's like looking at the booth and go, or like put him underwater, like he's like trying to push through. All those fun things. So let's do a scene together, me and Mark. We'll try I Know How You Feel. Who wants to call out emotional shifts?
I will.
Okay, so Jeff will give us emotions. And Charles, where are we?
You're in a bowling alley during a mass shooting.
I'm trying to. Damn!
I'd rather not.
Wow!
Wow,
okay,
I'm
I'm
calling
sorry.
it audible. We're at a bowling alley.
Yeah. During a mass shooting. The comedy we can pull from this situation, I just don't know where to begin.
You're at a bowling alley,
We're at a bowling alley,
and they've run out of sandwiches.
and they've run out of sandwiches. Okay. Steve, you do know it. Steve, it's your turn, and you're gonna have to go at some point. You can't just sit there and keep drying your hands.
We feel so cool on the hands.
Well, you can do that. You can do that when it's my turn.
My hands are so clammy, though.
I know, but I told you you need to sleep with your hands in sand. That will pull the moisture out, and then your hands will be dry during the day.
But the sand mites.
The sand mites?
Itchy.
Where are you getting your sand? My God!
I get it from the dump.
Oh, you're getting secondhand sand. You're
Yeah,
talking about
there's
secondhand
whole
sand.
bags of just thrown away sand.
All right,
What are you coming to buy my sand new?
Wait. Hold on. Let's talk more about the sand. Are there clumps in the sand?
Not always.
Like dry brown clumps, or just dry
Sometimes.
previously-
What? Minerals. It's fine.
darker clumps of sand?
Yeah.
Freeze! Mark, you're very excited.
Yeah. Whoa, it's really getting me into this geology. I think it's some kind of geode. It's hard and crusty on the outside, but it's got some kind of a soft, fibrous middle.
I don't know if we're dealing with sand here, Steve.
Well, not exclusively. There's other types of rocks and sea creatures and minerals and other things.
I think you're putting your hands in used cat litter, Steve.
Freeze! John, you're lethargic.
I think. Excuse me. Sorry.
Hold that thought. I'm going to take my turn.
Gluten gives me energy. We should really get some sandwiches so I can continue this conversation.
Another gutter. I'd like to talk about it more, though. Really. Just take your turn.
No, I'm saying we totally can. I could just. Gluten gives me energy, so we should order some sandwiches.
Oh, sandwiches! Yes! I love that idea. Oh, I'm really all about sandwiches. Ma'am! Oh, she doesn't work here.
Freeze!
Sir!
Mark, you're angry.
Sir! What? Does anyone work here? Where can I get these service? Damn it! Sir!
What can I do for ya?
Ma'am!
Yes!
Could me and my friend here get a couple of your most delicious sandwiches?
Well, we're out of sandwiches, sorry. Can I get you anything else?
You're out of sandwiches?
You don't have anything else with gluten in it?
Freeze! John, you're hyper.
It's like, whoa, wow, all right, yeah. Do you have anything else with gluten? Because
Ouch!
Oh, my insulin just kicked in.
You're out of sandwiches. You're out of sandwiches. You're out of every single ingredient that makes up a sandwich.
Well, no,
You're out of
exactly.
bread.
Yeah,
Are you out of cheeses?
yeah,
Are you out of tomato?
no.
Freeze! Mark, I just lost all my emotions. You're dead.
Yeah, we have tomatoes, but
Gosh,
the
I
only,
sure hope we have sandwiches. If we don't get one of my friend, he's gonna die.
the only thing that has gluten are the The oyster crackers for the soup. Are you okay? Jimmy, there's another zombie!
This isn't gonna end well for you!
And scene. I apologize for my brain.
It's okay. I yes ended that prompt.
Good job. Well done.
Charles, I like that you came in, but I found it to be a challenge that you were there for so long. Because we weren't giving you emotional shifts.
Yeah.
I like that you came in. It should have been more like a Canadian Cross, like, we're out of sandwiches! And then leave, and then, like, find a reason to, like, get out of there. Because it felt...
Find a reason to get out.
Yeah, because I felt like it was more of a juggle for me to have to maintain an emotional state when I had no interaction to lean into. Because last all of a sudden it turned into you two talking, and it wasn't about the two of us in our situation anymore. Good call. So I do like the idea of us taking those reasons to enter, like, oh, I can make an entrance here and help them out. They want a third person or whatever. But I want to get more comfortable just doing Canadian crosses, where you just walk in, you give a piece of permanent information, and you leave. Or you just come in and say a one-liner, and you go.
Cool.
Like,
We're out of sandwiches.
yeah. Damn it, everybody, we're out of sandwiches! Like, that's all you need, just like that.
Can I have your attention, please? We're out of sandwiches.
Yeah.
We are out of sandwiches.
No more sandwiches. You're like, damn it!
Bernie, you still owe me $12.50.
How do we feel about this game?
Fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
Calling
It's just
emotions
like-
is hard at this time of day.
Yeah, it is.
It's just like any other game.
Yeah.
So it would fit naturally into the show.
Yeah, I think just playing it more.
Playing it more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're just not used to it.
I do too.
So do we want to do another round?
I think something that helps is
Yeah.
like if there's not if one I guess one character is given an emotion and then we let that emotion like sit for a while before the other character is given one too quickly. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I felt like we did wait quite a while.
I think at the first time we waited quite a while. Then the
Yeah.
second time maybe just not as long. And I just noticed because I was playing and I was like, okay, now I'm switching like very quickly between the two.
Oh, okay.
Giving a new one.
True, yeah, because we also have to keep in mind that Vanessa's trying to
Which
stay
is,
up with
which
emotional
is
states
helpful.
as well.
Yeah, it definitely adds to the mood.
Yeah. No, I like the game. I think we just need to get better at. I think this is the way. I think this is the system, though. I think the first thing, calling it, pause, call it out. I think what that person should do is have a list in front of them that they write down at the beginning of the game. So you're not going pause.
And I was trying to think of ahead of time of things to.
But you know how it is.
But
as soon as you say it, it disappears. Yeah. So I think it'd be just helpful for yourself. Just like write down all the emotions you can think of.
And it doesn't even need to be written out. We have a printed prop list. Right. Just have for this game. Yeah. Here's a list of emotions. Pick whichever ones you want whenever.
That's a good idea.
So then we just have it, and it's
laminated.
Have
a couple of those types of things. Like if we have like a bunch of different generic locations, a bunch of different generic, like just things that for us when because
if we need it.
Yeah, if we ever need it.
Yeah. If someone wants to volunteer to make that list, go for it.
That sounds like a prop maker's
I'll
job.
do it.
Okay. Yeah, anything, anybody can just compile a bunch of stuff. We use that for rehearsals.
Yeah.
And then,
whether we use it in a show or not, it's a good tool. Just to, But I think it would definitely help for that game. Here's a list of emotions or emotional states. You know.
Okay. Let's try. So I had two games I wanted to try with music. One is a.
Oh, hey! Somebody made a thing about the emotions. I think it'd be fun for the emotions to be called out to be the exact opposite, like no sandwiches, and think of the opposite of what that emotion would be. That's what Leach said.
True, Leach, but that can also be predictable, and kind of get stale. That's what we were trying to do before was come up with emotional states, but not constantly just try to give the other person the opposite emotion, because that can kind of pigeonhole you in a way. So we would rather
Also,
keep
Leach has a list of those emotions, and she will send it to Tipsy Kangaroo.
Oh, thanks, Leach. Okay, I have a list. Thank you, Leach. So we want to do like a madrigal. So that's a madrigal. You ever heard of madrigals before? It's like the people who do like harmonic choirs. Like that's part of madrigals, like in high school. It's like
It's a medieval musical form.
It's very simple.
It's very simple, yeah.
yeah. Like we didn't do medieval songs. We just sang. So you just like took like the best performers and put them all together in a smaller group. Like here's our madrigals. So we want to do like so we have like a very simple chord progression sort of a thing like bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum, and that would just play over and over and over again.
Okay.
It's that one thing. And what we're doing is we're taking a line from a text message conversation. Each of us are taking a different line from a text message. It's like a different text conversation that we have, and that's our line to sing. Like, I don't want the dog, I will take the mangy cat, you know, and it's like, and then we all sing that together. And then the next person sings their the line, the text message line that they have. That third person will sing their line. And then when we go back through again, we start mashing the lines together. But it's just the same chord progression every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a repeating 4 measure.
It might even be 2 measures.
Thing. Yeah.
Because like what John was just doing was what I would call that a 2-measure phrase.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Look, you just do bum 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 bum.
Key doesn't matter. Pick whatever key works.
Really simple, just to give us, so you don't have to overthinking it. We're not crazily overthinking it. So if everybody pulls out their phone, just do when we pull out a phone, we pull out a different line.
I think we should each go to our 10th text conversation down and go to the 5th text.
We also got to find something that would fit in a 2-measure song. Because you're like, mine just says, I don't know.
We'll just look in then look at your 10th conversation.
Okay, I got one. Okay, and this is something where like it could just be, we're gonna do a madrigal, everybody. We've all picked a line from a text message that we picked before the show. We picked a line from a text message conversation we had, and now we're going to sing a madrigal using those lines. Okay.
Charles, got a line?
Let's see. Something that'll work with the thing.
Yeah. Well, when I've seen people do this before, you can take short ones and still make it work. They'd be like, are you up? Are you up? You know, so you can take a shorter phrase and make it work.
Okay.
It's just taking something and.
All right.
Okay. Got one, guys. We'll just try it. So Vanessa, the lead-in would just be like you playing it twice in a row, and then I'm gonna sing the line. I'll start. I'll do my line twice, and then they're gonna sing it with me twice. Okay. And then we're gonna go right into the next person doing their line.
Are we doing a harmony or anything with you, or are we doing?
You can try. We could try.
Okay.
I was gonna give it very idea. I was gonna give it very basic at first, and then like if we want to try as we get better,
Okay.
like expanding on it even more. play very triumphant. Like try to make it sound more like operatic almost. Just keep that same. Like speed up just a little bit. We are simpatico in the worst fucking way. 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 That's the biggest compliment that I've ever seen. 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 Yeah, I'm putting on shoes, then I'll be over. Yeah, I'm putting on shoes, then I'll be over. I'm putting on shoes, then I'll be over. I'm putting on shoes, then I'll be over. If I can't find black pants, will I look like a rube? If I can't find black pants, will I look like a rube? If I can't find black pants, will I look like a rube? If I can't find black pants, will I look like a rube? Okay, so now the idea is that next time we go around, you would take part of yours and mash it with a part of someone else's.
Okay.
So it'd be like, we are simpatico, does that make me look like a rube? You know, and then like, so you would just keep, we try to go around and mash together your sentence with someone else's sentence. Yeah. So let's just take a moment, everybody think about what was your,
If I can't find black pants, will I look like a rube?
okay.
That's the biggest compliment that I have ever seen.
Yep, putting on my shoes, then I'll be right over.
And then we are simpatico in the worst fucking way. So everyone just take a moment to think about a mashup of those two things. Of anybody's.
Just any.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone got one? Got one? Ready, Jeff? Okay. You guys give us one, and I'll go in. We are simpatico. Does that make me look like a rube? We are simpatico. Does that make me look like a rube? We are simpatico. Does that make me look like a rube? We are simpatico. Does that make me look like a rube? Shit, here's my turn. Yeah, we'll go me, so you, yeah, okay, that. Okay, so circle. That's the biggest compliment, I'll be right over. That's the biggest compliment, I'll be right over. That's the biggest compliment, I'll be right over. That's the biggest compliment, I'll be right over.
We are simpatico, I'll be right over. We are simpatico, I'll be right over.
We are simpatico, I'll be right over. We are simpatico, I'll be right over.
I can't find my black pants that I haven't. No, if I can't find my black pants in the worst fucking way. If I can't find my black pants in the worst fucking way.
If I can't find my black pants in the worst fucking way. Okay, and then the last one, because ideally we could do the three-headed monsters, there'd only be three of us. Yeah. Is trying to take one from three to do the last one.
Okay.
So it'd be like, we are simpatico, and that's the biggest rube I've ever seen. Or like something like that, where you're trying to grab, boop, 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 boop. Trying to take on all three. And again, this is one where we'd be prepping it ahead of time. Yeah, and just being like, we're doing a medieval magical. We have this beautiful three-headed choir with us. They're going to sing a song for you based on a text message conversation that they've read. So we're just going to take lines and text with it and set it up that way.
Would we be getting the text messages from the audience, or is this?
Ideally, we would be if someone felt comfortable giving us their phone. And us just being like, literally, it would be someone giving us a phone and us going, okay, I got one.
Yeah.
And then you going, I got one. And you going, okay, I got one.
Okay.
And once we get more comfortable, in the pattern, that would be the ultimate grab. It would be like, we're doing this right now.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, here's your phone back. Here we go.
Yep.
But until we get more comfortable, we'll do it one more time. And let's just go a little bit slower with you, but I know I wanted to go faster. Let's try it just a little bit slower this time around. Everyone grab a new.
A new one? Oh, I thought we were going to do a triple.
Let's do. Well, we know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think we need to. That's what we were gonna say. Yeah, let's do the same one, just to keep it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Order. Want to go this way?
Yeah.
Okay. We went to Whole Foods, but they were sold out. We went to Whole Foods, but they were sold out. We went to Whole Foods, but they were sold out. We went to Whole Foods, but they were sold out. I'm gonna eat my food on your stoop to let me in. I'm gonna eat my food on your stoop to let me in. I'm gonna eat my food on your stoop till you let me in. I'm gonna eat my food on your stoop till you let me in. I am running a little bit late today. I am running a little late today. I am running a little late today. I am running a little late today. Hi, Charles. Sorry I missed your call. I was teaching. Hi, Charles. Sorry I missed your call. I was teaching. Hi, Charles. I missed your call. I was teaching. Hi, Charles. Sorry I missed your call. I was teaching. We went to Whole Foods. Sorry I was teaching. We went to Whole Foods. Sorry I was teaching. We went to Whole Foods. Sorry I was teaching. We went to Whole Foods. Sorry I was teaching. I'm gonna eat my food. Sorry they were sold out. No, eat my food, but they were sold out. I'm going to eat my food, but they were sold I need a minute to like think
This is
of.
hard.
Yeah,
This is hard.
yeah. That's what I was like in the beginning. We would just try
Yeah.
knowing it already, having
Yeah,
it some
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
set. Because I mean, the idea is like, okay, if there was 3 of us, and I started matching it together, it'd be I match mine with his. That means he'll match his with yours, and you'll
Yeah.
match yours with mine.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't want to
Yeah.
grab the same mashes. You want
Yeah.
to see if you can be more unique.
Right.
So
Right.
what I'm trying to do is while I'm singing your guys' lines, like I'm trying to
Finding
the melody is mundane enough that I can remember it.
Yep.
I'm saying your words, but I'm literally thinking what can I mash mine with
Yeah.
as we go around
Yeah.
and sing these things. Like in the back of my mind, I'm going, okay, maybe part of this one. Okay, now we listen to Jeff's. Okay,
Yeah.
I can throw that one in. Then
Yeah.
Charles. Okay, that's the one I want.
Yeah.
So the idea is we would not be picking the same ones.
Right.
And,
Oh God, this is.
So
It's
the last
kind
one
of a
would be
mindfuck,
like,
but it's cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
I like it.
I think it has real good potential. It's
yeah,
just
it's like
It'd
we
be really
went,
funny,
yeah.
too.
We went to your stoop. I'm running and teaching. We went to your stoop. I was running and teaching. You know, so it would be some sort of like a 3 grab. Okay, 4 grab. So that's a musical one I want to try. The other one, like I want to just keep working on that until we get comfortable, and we'll just keep playing with that same chord progression for now until
It's yeah. It's easy.
it's not as much work for us because we're like, okay, now we can start playing with different melodies because we understand the formula. We got it.
Right.
The other one I want to try is a game called Swapra, where we're doing a very mundane task, and there are opera doubles that get traded in. So if you do something like doing the dishes and someone gets soap in their eye, it's very mundane and boring, and then it's like, hold on, freeze, Charles, you're in for Jeff, and he comes in, there's soap in my eye! You know, just like gets like really like over the top, blah, 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 blah. And he'll go for like a couple of measures, and then it stops, they swap back, and the scene just goes right back into mundane, right where like it's just picking up and just going right
So
back.
who dictates when the opera person is done? Is it when the music stops, we stop? So is that up to Vanessa? Like she only plays.
No, it would be the person who's calling you in. So
Okay.
it would be like, Charles, you're in for Jeff. Okay, freeze, Jeff, you're back in.
Okay.
So it'd be you want to kind of set it up to end to give them some sort of like a button to switch you on.
Okay.
You can be consciously aware of like I'm going to be switched out. Let me just see what I can get in there, and then we'll switch you out, and the scene will continue. And ideally, this would be with the guest in the second act of the show, and then I would let them pick: do you want to be an opera singer or do you want to be a mundane person in the scene? And then one of us would stand off to the side and call the switches.
Yeah.
I
think it's a fun idea.
Do you want to try it? Let's do. Who wants it? We'll do one opera person, and I'll just swap them in and out between the 2 other people doing the scene. Sure.
Okay.
You want opera person? Okay, so you guys are doing a mundane task. Okay. I will swap Mark in for each of you. Mark, I'll tell you who I'm swapping you for. I'll go Mark, you're in for Charles.
Should I be the same opera singer for each of them?
Yeah. Let's keep it simple.
Wait, but this is going to be completely
So it's like a normal scene that then when the opera singer is on is like an opera scene.
Right.
And then it goes back to just normal scene.
Yeah, so
Very
yeah. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to switch song, if you want to take that same song and try to dramatize. If you want to be playing nothing and only play music when he comes in.
Yeah, that's totally fine too.
Like, that's totally, it's whatever. Okay,
Yeah, I think that's
I think that's
a great idea.
No, it's from the back. So that's this. Sound good? Cool. Remember, like, as you guys are doing the scene, you also, it's kind of like, take that back, where you want to set up little tiny moments where it would be funny for someone to come in and take over.
Okay.
So try to keep that in mind. Just keep setting up volleys, and then every once in a while, let's try to spike one.
Okay.
So let's just give you guys are washing a car.
Okay.
Something very mundane that you would do together. I'm on the right screen, right? Okay, whenever you're ready.
I've got good soap in this bucket. They say you should use this kind of soap when you wash a car.
Do they? Is it car washing soap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Made by Armorall. Armorall car washing
Well,
soap.
it smells very lovely.
I think I chose the lavender. Good. Circular motions, please.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
We've got plenty of water.
Freeze. Mark, you are in for Charles.
Got plenty of water. Don't you see? The water is plenty. All the water you could ever want is right here for you. Put it on the car.
Yeah, this bucket is very full.
Yeah. But it's too hot. You can't use hot water on a car like this.
Well,
A Prius can't take it.
now you tell me. Jeez.
So let's
Can you
swap
hand
it
me
out.
can you hand me the hose and I'll put some colder water in?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, just hand me that big. No, not that one. The green one. The green one.
The hose is too short.
Oh no, the hose is too short. I'll bring the bucket over to you.
Freeze. You're in for Jeff.
I'll bring the bucket over to you.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you want the bucket that's red? The bucket that's blue?
I'll take the blue one, thanks.
He said the blue bucket, but I don't know where it went.
It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
it was
It's
just
either the red or the blue bucket. It doesn't matter.
All right, fine here.
Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, and
Is
you
that
fill it
good?
up with cold water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop it real quick. Well, we're gonna start again. I just want to go through the part. Yeah, I think it'd be more fun if the opera singers are down here.
Yeah.
So as soon as they're like ready to swap in, it's like pop, and you pop out, and you can pop down and go low. Or it'd be the same with like, how we do it if we had the human though. But I like what you did where you continue. He sang something, and then you came in and you took what he was singing and turned it into your dialogue. Because I feel like the first time you were singing about water, you like put the water on the car, and I wanted you to come in and just be like, yeah, just put the water on the car. Like the car's dry, we need to get wet. So take the dialogue that he's singing and just make it like you were saying that normally. So I loved that. It was like, I don't know where it is. You came and was like, it was just here. but I don't know where it is. Like the bucket, we saw the bucket. Like, yeah, it's like that's. I want to, listen to his dialogue and then try. Like he's trying to listen to your dialogue to cue the song. So use his song to cue your dialogue. Gotcha. So try to marry them so it doesn't just.
It's not so totally random.
Yeah. Cohesive a little bit more. Yeah. Let's try you popping up, just for the sake of speeding up the time.
Yes.
So yeah.
I think that's funny. I think it's funnier because like if one is out and then the other one's just.
It's like.
I think that's.
I'm also trying to think of like how that would work with a human. We need to get like a human in and out.
Well, the humans have
to be like.
Yeah.
Well, they go like this. So, I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see how flexible they are.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do. We'll just do another one. You are in an ice cream store.
I love ice cream stores.
I'm so glad I have this ice cream for sale. Did you know that?
Yes, you seem like you're very happy to be working here. Tell me, do you have bubblegum ice cream?
Why, yes, I do. It's right over here.
I would
get you
love
a little.
to have that on a cone.
Oh dear, I ran out of cones. I can.
You did?
Yeah,
Freeze. You're in for Jeff.
I'm out of cones.
Oh, you are? Well.
These cones don't call this place home.
Yes.
Don't you know cones are rare in these kinds of places, and it's just not fair that you're getting in my face, bitch, about cones.
No, I don't mean to cause it.
About cones.
I thought I'd come to an ice cream
We're out of cones.
store. Got it.
So back off, okay?
No, listen. I'll just take it in a cup.
All right, I'll get you some bubblegum ice cream in this cup. 1 scoop or 2?
2 scoops, please.
2
I
scoops.
like 2 scoops.
2 scoops.
I don't like 3 scoops.
No.
I like 2 scoops and a spoon.
You're a man after my own heart.
Oh, I don't want your heart.
Okay.
I just want 3 scoops of bubblegum ice cream.
Wait a minute.
In a cup.
I just want 3 scoops of bubblegum ice cream. 3 scoops
You
of
just said
bubblegum
2.
kind. 3 in the cup that you offered. 3 if you would be so kind. I don't want 4. I don't want 2. If you give me another number, I'll punch you. I want 3 scoops.
now.
Put them in a cup. Put them on a plate.
right.
I don't give a fuck. These scoops. Give me dip. Give me dips.
Dips.
On top of chocolate dip.
Okay.
With these scoops.
So,
you
dips would be great.
All right. Is there any other toppings that you would like?
Let's see, bubblegum with dips and a
Yeah.
spoon.
Yeah.
Maybe some whipped cream,
I
please.
got whipped cream over here.
I didn't mean to get so upset earlier. What are you doing?
I'm whipping the cream. What do you think?
How dare you? How dare you? You can't just whip cream.
Yes,
This is 2019,
I
man.
sure can. It's my name on the door.
Well, I don't think I can support this establishment.
Well,
I think I need to leave. I'm going to take my bubblegum ice cream, 2 scoops. Here's your $5.
In for Charles.
Here's your $5. You take it, you cretin. I'm heading out to the door to the street, and you won't see me in this place again unless I have a friend. Wants ice cream.
thank you. Come again.
In fact, I do have a friend who would like to have some ice cream. They would like some Rocky Road, please.
Rocky Road. Do you want extra gravel in that?
Yes,
Freeze,
please.
You're in for Jeff.
Do you want some
Extra gravel in that?
Extra gravel.
Do you want some extra gravel?
Well, yes, I
in
believe I said yes.
that? Do you want it in there?
Yes,
Even
I want
if
it.
it might make you fat.
I don't think
Not
it's not
so
for me.
fat. The gravel is for fat. Indeed,
That's
but you
okay.
didn't know gravel has a fat content of 103.
It's for my friend.
Ah, your friend will be fat then. If they eat this for fat gravel in the Rocky Road ice cream.
Are you fat shaming my friend?
Yes, I am fat shaming your fat friend.
Are you fat shit? See. Yes, you have to be 2 opera singers.
Right. It's tough doing.
I'm trying to call too because there are great moments for both. They're like, I don't throw Mark. Mark was just in there. I don't throw Mark back in. We'll give you the idea, because then there'd be times where like you'd be like, swap your both in, and then they would just be doing opera to each other, and then going back to normal. So you'd like find moments to do that.
So it works to listen to each other, listen to what the opera person adds to the scene.
Yeah.
Or did it work to talk to the opera person?
Yeah, I like little side comments here and there. I don't think you need
It gave me
to need to
something
react.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it was helpful for me to like, because sometimes it's like I don't want to just keep repeating the same thing, but I'm also, it's trying to. Oh, I'm doing an opera thing.
I
now, so-
think it worked to talk to the opera thing. I think it added some funny.
I think so. Too.
Yeah. I think it does too, because it's like gives you're not in it. It just creates that contrast of, oh, he's not in it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want gravel in your ice cream! And it's like, no, actually, I just put it on the side. It's fine. It's like, you don't have to put it in it, you can put it on it, that sort of a thing. So I think that'll be a fun one to start playing with. And then I'm going to try, before we go, if you guys want to try just scenes from nothing? Just do, I'll do a scene from nothing with somebody if they want. Charles, you want to do one with me?
Yes.
Let's just do a quick scene from nothing. Okay. This will be like a 2-3 minute scene. We're not even going to get a suggestion. The idea is that we're just gonna have a conversation, and we're gonna see. One of my favorite improv groups from Chicago is TJ and Dave.
Okay.
And they never get a suggestion from the audience.
Okay.
They will just go, okay, what you're about to see is completely made up. And then they just sit there and they just have like little generics back and forth until something pops up and they both grab it.
Oh, okay.
And they're just having a kind. They're hilarious.
Okay.
And it just gets us more into long form. It'll get us more into just making sure we're having a conversation.
All right.
Because there's a lot of times where we're so worried about being funny,
Yeah.
then we lose conversation.
Okay.
Just for like shock factor or things like that. So we're just going to do a scene from absolutely nothing. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, hey, John.
Oh, Bill. Good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Bill.
How you been?
You know.
Well, you sleeping good?
I mean, I'm sleeping better than I was.
Oh, really? You weren't sleeping very good before?
Well, no, I had those terrible night terrors.
You too?
Yeah, that's the one where like, I had one where like I work in a marshmallow factory.
Yeah.
And then the marshmallows, they start. I'm consuming the marshmallows, and then slowly the marshmallows start consuming me.
No. Now, wait a minute.
Yep.
You were in a marshmallow factory.
You know.
And the marshmallows were eating you?
Well,
That's terrifying.
Yeah, well, I mean, I ate the marshmallows first, so I did feel a sense of joy, and then they started eating me, and that's when I felt the terror.
Did the ones that you consumed eat you? Like, did you eat them and then they came out and somehow ate you? Or maybe you ate them and they were eating you from the inside? That's terrifying. That's one of my phobias. Being eaten from the inside.
I feel like they weren't, but now that you've made that suggestion and it is planted inside my subconscious,
yes,
I could totally see that happening in the future.
Yes.
Thank you for that, Bill. So...
Well, it might help your night terrors, you know.
Might help.
Well, you might make them, make them bigger.
Make them
you might make
scarier.
Bigger and more exciting.
Got it.
If you just wake up from a normal night terror and it was boring, well, I mean, you gotta build this. Go big or go home. That's what I say, John.
Go big or go home. That's it.
That's what I always say that. You've never heard me say go big or go home?
I've read that on a fortune cookie, but I've never heard that from your mouth.
No, I say it all the time. I just said it like 15 minutes ago before you got here.
You can't say something twice and then say that's something that I say all the time. That's not how that works.
What?
You can't say what your catchphrase is. It's like someone else has to say, oh yeah, I know Bill. He always says blah, 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 blah.
Well, totally. I mean, go big or go home, right?
No, you can't just keep saying it over and over again in the hopes that it will become your catchphrase.
Well, but, if I have a catchphrase and I repeat it over and over again, and I'm known for that, people will then go big or go home just by my suggesting it. Right? Am I right? Tell me I'm right.
I'm not going to tell you that. That will only encourage this. But you said you had a night terror, right?
Oh, yeah.
But can you tell me about your night terror? Do you remember anything
sure.
about it?
I was in a marshmallow factory.
Wait, what?
And there were many marshmallows all around.
Oh my god.
Different colors.
Yeah?
And I was eating them.
Yeah?
But pretty soon,
yeah?
The marshmallows were eating me.
Oh my god, that sounds terrible!
Wasn't that terrible?
Wait, hold on.
What do you think
were the marshmallows eating you? Or were you eating the marshmallows and maybe they ate you out from the inside?
I didn't think of that. But now that you say that,
yeah? Were they
I think it's going to make my night terrors even more terrifying.
Oh.
I mean...
Wait.
It's going to go big or I'm going to go home.
I was going to say, are these small marshmallows or are they the really big ones?
No, they're really, really big ones.
Well, I gotta go bigger to go home. That's what I was trying to set up for. Damn it. I wanted to end on that so badly. Were they the small marshmallows? No, they were the big ones. Well, you gotta go big or you go home. Ow! That would have Rock home! Oh, man. We see, like... I kind of really enjoy doing this.
Yeah,
Things
that's
like
pretty cool.
just having the conversation and just seeing where it goes.
That's really cool.
Do you get us out of here, Brian?
I'm sorry, boys. I need to go.
Yeah.
But, fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You want to play some more? Okay.
And this water jug. Ah, it's right over here. For the singer to come in and just start doing something.
Thank you.
We always make you think it was music hits and then cut off the singer.
Generally, I would say if music hits, I'm sorry, it's gotta light out a little bit.
No, that's
fine.
fine.
Yeah,
We didn't talk about it before.
Right
It's fine.
away.
Yeah.
But it was, let's see, but it wasn't so bad when you came in first because
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's always going to be a little clunky right at the
Yeah.
beginning, no matter what.
Right.
It's improv music, but
Yeah.
Also, like, it worked out well. Also, it was like easy because this thing was easier. If you went somewhere, then I knew which part you were going.
yeah,
So, yeah.
try to keep it.
Yeah.
Like, so I want to get you confident enough that you not
I'm-
only follow
I'm-
us like emotionally,
yeah,
but
I'm-
you also feel comfortable taking the lead on something.
Yeah, because as a performer,
Right.
I'm totally comfortable taking a backseat, just following the lead too. Like, if it's me singing or whoever, I think it's. I just want to do whatever is easier for you.
That'll work. That'll, yeah, I'm gonna look up some other stuff. I'll probably have some things that I don't do already.
Sure.
Yeah. Huh?
I like opera.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, I think that'll be a fun one. That one might be once more ready than I know how you feel at this point.
I felt better about it.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've done it.
Yeah, so that one felt good. So let's work on the swap. Let's get those in, and then we'll keep working on the Madrigal one. And I want to find, like, I'm not a musical director by any stretch of the imagination, but I do want to find things to showcase you or to challenge you or...
And
you
also
know.
because I think the musical games are fun. And musical improv
Yeah, I think it's something our show's been lacking
And I think
is
because we have
song
people
games.
in the show who can do musical improv. I think it's something we should do.
Yeah. So again, it's something I've been wanting to focus on. It's just taken me a long time. So, huh?
Singing me sometime too. Also with moving, like, oh my gosh, I'm still.
You're moving right now?
I moved and it's still, but it's move out of my parents' house.
Oh, that's
So
right.
it's like the biggest, like, get rid of the stuff, kind of take forever to move. I feel like it's just, but yeah. So it was also love life, but
Yay, love life too.
love life. I figured it out. We both love each other so much, but we don't love ourselves. And so we're both terrified of hurting each other, and we go through different things.
Oh.
It's the worst.
That's all constant, like, gymnastics.
It is.
I'm just gonna end stream. I'm gonna just end stream if you guys are watching. I forgot I'm still live. So I'm gonna end stream. See you guys right now.